Be honest with yourself. How many times have you sat down, fired up a motivational video, felt that rush of energy, told yourself, tomorrow I'll start, tomorrow everything changes, only to wake up the next day and slip right back into your old routine? You scroll through your phone, you hit snooze one more time, and suddenly the fire is gone. Motivation feels amazing in the moment, but it fades. And when it fades, you're left staring at the same unfinished goals, the same excuses, and the same frustration. This is the trap Ethan fell into. Ethan was just like so many of us. He wanted something big for his life. He dreamed of doing something great, of proving to the world and to himself that he was capable of more. So he filled his days with motivational speeches, inspirational quotes, and success stories. Every video gave him goosebumps. Every book made him whisper, "Yes, this time it'll be different." He would set bold goals. "I'll study 6 hours every single day. I'll wake up at 5 a.m. I'll crush this exam. I'll transform everything." And for a few days, he did. But the fire didn't last. Slowly, the laziness crept back in. Netflix replaced his textbooks. His bed won the battle over his alarm clock. Excuses started sounding logical again. "I'll start fresh on Monday. I need a break today. I'll do it later." Sound familiar? After failing himself again and again, Ethan was tired. Not just physically, but in his soul. It's exhausting to keep breaking promises to yourself. Then came the day that changed everything. Ethan was walking home when he saw his friend Ben. Now, Ben wasn't the smartest guy in school, but he had something Ethan didn't. He was consistent. Ben woke up early, followed his routine, studied at the same time every day, and little by little, he was improving. Not overnight, not dramatically, but steadily. Ethan stared at him in disbelief. "How do you do it, Ben? How do you stay so motivated all the time?" Ben smiled, almost amused. I don't rely on motivation. I rely on discipline." Ethan frowned. "But isn't motivation the key to success?" Ben shook his head. "Come with me tomorrow morning. There's something you need to see." The next morning, just before sunrise, they walked together to the river. Mist hovered above the water, and there, sitting on a rock, was an old fisherman. His hands were rough, his back bent, but his eyes carried the weight of wisdom. Ben greeted him. "Grandpa, could you tell Ethan the story you once told me about discipline?" The old man smiled, nodded, and turned to Ethan. "Do you see this river? Every single morning, no matter the weather, rain, cold, or scorching heat, I sit here and cast my net. Some days I catch plenty, some days just a few, and some days nothing at all. But I never stop coming." Ethan tilted his head. "Because you love fishing?" The fisherman chuckled softly. "No, son. Because it's my responsibility. If I only came when I felt like it, my family would starve. If I waited for perfect conditions, they'd never eat. I don't depend on motivation. I depend on discipline." Ethan leaned in, listening carefully. "Motivation," the fisherman continued, "is like a flash of lightning. Bright, powerful, but gone in an instant. Discipline is like a steady flame. It burns every day, no matter the storm." He then pointed to a cluster of tall bamboo near the riverbank. "Do you know the story of the bamboo tree?" Ethan shook his head. The fisherman's eyes glowed. "A farmer planted a bamboo seed. Every day he watered it. Every day he gave it sunlight. 1 year passed. Nothing. 2 years. Nothing. 3 years. Nothing. People laughed at him, mocked him, told him he was wasting his life. 4 years passed and still nothing. But the farmer kept going. And then in the 5th year, something extraordinary happened. In just 6 weeks, the bamboo shot up 90 feet into the air." Ethan's jaw dropped. 90 feet? In 6 weeks? The fisherman nodded. Yes, because during all those years the bamboo was growing roots underground, roots strong enough to hold up what was coming. That's discipline. You may not see results right away. People may laugh at you. But if you stay consistent, if you keep showing up, one day your growth will shock everyone, including yourself. Something clicked inside Ethan at that moment. He realized his mistake. He had been chasing motivation like it was magic. But what he lacked wasn't motivation. It was discipline. From that day forward, Ethan changed. He built a routine. He studied even on the days he felt tired. He exercised even when he didn't want to. He woke up early even when his bed begged him to stay. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, months into years. His life transformed, not because of one big breakthrough, but because of the countless small choices he made every single day. And eventually, Ethan became one of the most respected young men in his town. When people asked him, "What's your secret?" he always gave the same answer. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. Success isn't about doing something huge once. It's about doing the small things right, over and over again. That's how greatness is built. And that's the truth we all need to face. Motivation feels good, but it won't carry you when life gets heavy. Discipline will. Motivation is a spark. Discipline is the engine. So if you've been waiting for the perfect time, stop waiting. If you've been waiting to feel motivated, stop waiting. Start today. Show up today. Do the small things today. Because discipline builds roots. And those roots, they'll hold up the future you've been dreaming of. Start planting yours now. And if this story lit something inside you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Your future is waiting. Don't let it down.